Was I thought we were just doing that.
No. I was clearly and obviously setting the stage for you to rap a This Is the Day song. Or a rap, more, because...
I am so sorry. I thought we were doing an instrumental.
It's a little embarrassing.
A little instrumental breakdown.
What was instrumental about that?
Our mouths are instruments, Ariana.
That's true. I should know that.
Never beatbox and think I'm not going to join in.
Okay, that was my fault. You're right. You're right. I shouldn't have done that. I should have like. Would you have joined in this way?
Because I'd be afraid of messing it up.
So you would have maybe rapped that way.
Welcome to This Is the Day.
Welcome. This is the day.
This one right here, the Monday edition. Got a big snowstorm coming.
Yay! Woo! New England.
Are you gonna get out there and make a snow angel?
No, I'm probably just gonna shovel.
Really?
And then look around and say, well, okay, be back in 2 more hours. Shovel again.
How about one little break in that with a snow angel?
All right. Okay.
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 That's not much. I mean, I'm not saying like go out and make a snowman. I'm not saying build a snow fort, have a snowball fight, build an igloo.
Right.
I'm just saying a snow angel.
Build an igloo. Yeah. Okay, I can do that, I think.
Yeah. I feel like you can.
I am physically able to, for sure.
Can you move your arms and legs?
I can move my arms and legs. Okay. Will I? Yes. I also will.
Yeah. I think it's important to find a way to enjoy the day.
Okay.
Yeah. So you may not, like we've been saying, it may not be the day you wanted it or the day you would have planned for, but it's the day you got. And on this day, there's probably going to be a big snowstorm.
There definitely will be.
Yeah.
So, make a snow angel. Even if you're not shoveling. It's fine. Quick run outside, snow angel, run back in. Scamper, a good scamper.
Well, definitely scamper back in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe take your time on the way out, prepare, snow angel, scamper.
Right. Yeah, you want to enjoy the freshly fallen snow.
Just sink right in, there's like 2 feet.
I've done that before, like when you did have a big snow and you're out shoveling and then you're just like, oh man, I'm tired, everything hurts, and just and not move for half an hour.
Really? After I'm done like shoveling or whatever I am doing outside in the cold, I'm always just like, get me inside immediately. Sometimes I just fill up a cup of hot water and I don't even drink anything. Like I don't make like hot chocolate or coffee or anything. I'll just fill hot water and just for like 20 minutes.
Totally understand that.
I do that when it doesn't snow also.
Okay.
Sometimes.
All right.
Just for fun.
You may want to get that checked out.
So I sit there with my hot cup of water and I just sit there and that's it. Okay? Right. I like to be warm.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Welcome. Monday edition of This Is the Day. I'm Bo Chansey.
I'm Ariana Earnshaw.
That's right. Yeah. And we've got something really cool to share with you, a verse of the day. This is a good one.
Yes.
They've all been good ones. I think it is a little weird, like when you're going,
yeah, right.
Like, this is a really good scripture.
I know you weren't expecting it, but this one, trust us, it's a good one.
It's like talking to God. Hey, God, the last 7, they weren't your best.
I mean, we could work on that, maybe. No, they're all good.
I was sharing with somebody, like, when you preach a sermon and standing out in the lobby, the worst conversations of my entire life have always happened in the lobbies of church buildings. I mean, just like soul crushing. But the things people will say, like, and I think the hardest part is when they're trying to be encouraging, the things people say, they don't know. Like, when they come out and they go, man, that was in your top 5.
And you're like...
It's like the whole inside of me it's like a black hole, a supernova happens, and there's this void of destruction that occurs, because it's like, oh, I was just trying to, like, share what God had laid on my heart and be an encouragement, and now I got this whole ranking system, and top 5, was that not number 1? What what could I
What's
have
your
done?
number 1 for me? Can you cite the date, please, on that so I could maybe
Why are we keeping track of this?
check that
I
out?
don't know. Anyway. I'm excited to share this one.
Yes, I feel.
How about that? This is a scripture that's been very meaningful to me in my life, from Joshua.
Same.
Chapter 1, verse 9. It says, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." I'll read it again. "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." All right, you said it was meaningful to you, Ariana. Can you tell us why?
Yes.
Sure.
This verse was the verse that I put on my grad cap when I graduated high school. And the "do not be discouraged" part has always stood out very strongly to me, especially then. I was very confused. I was not going to college, no university, no certificate program. I didn't have a full-time job. I wasn't quite sure where I was going, what I was doing. And it was nearing the end of my senior year, and I was no more clued in. I had no clear path, and I was very confused, and I was just praying and praying and praying, like, God, I know that the step for me is not stepping into a college right now, a university. I know that that's not healthy for me in a lot of ways right now, but I don't know what I'm gonna do. And soon after that conversation and that day, I think it may have been like the next day, the first verse I read was this verse, and I was like, okay, heard. But I've just always resonated really like a lot with this, especially since then, and I come back to this verse often for that reminder, and it also has a whole other meaning of God's goodness to me, just in showing me that in a time where I really felt very hopeless. And not soon after that, after I graduated, I actually remember a very specific moment when I was driving, and I didn't have anywhere I was driving to. I wasn't driving to work or home or anything. I was just driving around, and I was just praying, and I was just talking to God, and I was talking, and this verse just has always kind of circulated often in my conversation that I have with that around like where I'm going, what I'm doing, what my path is, and I want to always be cautious that I'm not trying to take over that path and that I'm listening to God. So I was kind of thinking about this verse, and I had this moment. This is totally, completely real, where I had to pull my car over, and I was just bawling my eyes out, because I just had this overwhelming sensation come over me that was like, worship lead. That this is totally real. Like, this is 2 years before I even probably started attending MCC, but he was like, I am preparing you to do something. So where you're at now, don't feel like I've abandoned you, because I'm with you in where you're at, whether it's working a job that you aren't feeling super confident in, or like I am preparing you spiritually, mentally, with what you're learning in these places to go and do something eventually. And just like worship was just on my heart, and from then on I was just like eyes up, eyes open for like opportunity, and not like, okay, God, tomorrow I'm gonna go on Google and I'm gonna be a worship leader and I'm gonna whatever, and I don't feel like confined to that. Like if God changes, like if that changes for me eventually, like I'm open to whatever God is telling me. But at the time he was like, listen, like here is where I'm going to place you. I just need you to listen to me and be patient and know that I've got you. And so this verse through that whole year, and even like now I come back to it all the time, and it just was really something that stuck with me for a long time, because every time I would meditate on it, I felt like I really had a die to self moment, and was just like, okay, God, I'm sweating right now just thinking about it, because it was just one of those moments where I really did feel like I was on the mountaintop, even though in my life everything around me was very unsure and very shaky. I knew that God had me, and I was just like, all right. So that's why this verse means a lot to me, and I love to share this verse.
I love that story. Mine's actually kind of similar. My freshman year in college, I was driving in a car with somebody, and I just turned and looked at them and said, I'm going to be a youth pastor. And the person I was with was like, okay. Didn't care at all. But I mean, it was a real pivotal moment. Like,
Yeah.
like I knew, like there was no, like that was obvious. Like, and I didn't know what that meant or how to do that. I was at school at Texas A&M University, and and then there were like conversations, where I'm telling my parents, and their reaction was not like, yeah, that's so great, we're so excited for you. It was like, I kid you not, their reaction was, oh no. And which was not like to be discouraging, but that was their honest reaction, was like, because I think they had some hopes I'd take care of them in their old age. Maybe go out and make some money, be successful, whatever. And there were conversations around that, like, well, what does that mean?
Yeah.
But this was a verse very early on in that calling too, that be strong and courageous. And then in Joshua, it actually repeats it several times: be strong and very courageous.
Yeah.
And that we're stepping into something new. This was when the Israelites were going into the Promised Land, and it wasn't going to be easy. And it was going to be tough, and it was scary. And they had the reports of what the Promised Land was like, that it is amazing, that it is good, but it was a land, full of giants and, fortified cities, and, it was going to be really, really tough. And that's why they had wandered in the wilderness for 40 years. But Joshua and Caleb were the two who were there, they said, we should go, we should obey God, and we should go. And so they got to go into the Promised Land while the rest of that generation had passed away. But even that was not easy. Like, be strong and courageous, be strong and very courageous. And it's when God tells us not to be afraid or not to be discouraged, it's not because there's not real things to fear or real discouragement. Both are present. Everything doesn't go our way or the way we think it will, or it's not always easy. Or saying yes to God and then saying yes again, and then yes again, doesn't mean that whatever He's called you to is there the next day. And so I've often told people that, they're like, well, tell me your story. How'd you get to where you are, or whatever? And I'm like, well, one thing to know is my wife Summer and I don't know that we've done a whole lot of things right, except we've always aspired to say yes to God, whatever it was. When it didn't make any sense, when it didn't line up, if we heard, we wanted to hear from God and say yes to God. So, in our relationship, all the way through to today, that's what we've tried to do. But this has been a verse that's been really helpful to that, in that while all the evidence may stack up against it, where you want to say no to God.
Yeah.
No, I've commanded you, be strong and courageous, because in Him you are strong and you do have courage. His courage.
Yeah.
Sweet. Cool. It's a good verse today.
Yeah.
I love sharing that.
Yeah, me too.
Right on. Okay. I'm also really excited to share the calendar page for today.
Really?
This may be my all-time favorite calendar page we've ever had. This one speaks to me.
Oh boy.
I love this.
Uh-oh.
It says, I don't understand your specific kind of stupid, but I do admire your total commitment to it.
I knew it would be something like this when you said, this is my all-time favorite.
I love it for so many reasons. I don't understand your specific kind of stupid, but I do admire your total commitment to it. Any idea why I like that so much?
Oh, I couldn't even begin to.
You don't want to wager a guess?
Oh, no.
I'll tell you.
Okay. I thought
All
you
right.
might.
Look, there's all kinds of stupid in me and in everyone, and I don't want to label it, but I do really respect and admire commitment. I do. I think it's great. When we stick to things and keep getting after it.
Yep.
Yep.
Sure.
I don't know. I love it. Like I've said this before. I am loyal to a fault, and I don't know when to quit. Which even there's part of me that's like, yeah, rough.
Oh, yeah.
But I know that can definitely be a problem.
I like the picture on the.
You like that monkey?
I like the monkey.
In the shades.
Yeah, there's a monkey. Oh, you saw it. You saw the monkey.
Yeah, we had the picture up.
Yeah, that's why I like it.
Yeah, because I feel like he's saying that to me.
He's like, I have cooler sunglasses
I'm with
than
you. I'm with you, bro. He does not have cooler sunglasses than me. My sunglass game is strong.
Never seen it.
Eh, it's not for you.
Okay, fine. I don't own a single pair of sunglasses.
Oh,
I never have because glasses. And yeah, they make prescription sunglasses, but have I ever taken the time to go get any? Yeah. No. I did have clip-ons. I did have clip-ons once, but then one time I was driving and I looked in my rearview mirror and I saw what they looked like, and I have not clipped them on my glasses since. That is true. I laughed so hard. It was one of the best mornings of my life because I just thought it was so silly. And I never noticed it on other people, but I just laughed so much. And they are still sitting in my car's little, I could use them, but I don't. They're funny. That's my story.
Gotcha. Now I understand why you've never had a pair of sunglasses. Hey, Ariana, shots have been fired in the chat.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Yeah, and this is just going to illustrate what I was saying earlier about like the soul-crushing nature of hanging out in the lobby.
Okay.
That's what online chat is for me.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. I can't wait to hear this comment now that you've said that.
It's the same thing. So I'm going to call him out. One, John Glennon was curious like what holiday we were celebrating today. Since we haven't gotten there yet, that's like the next thing.
Yeah, that's like we're getting there.
Coming to.
Oh, yeah.
He asked the question, is it National Ugly Sweater Day?
Oh, that is...
I don't know, John, why don't you send a picture of what you're wearing? How about you do that? How about you put a picture of what you're wearing, John, and we'll all make some comments about your clothes, okay? Because I am a real person.
Because I am a real person.
With real feelings.
Feelings, John.
My wife gave me this sweater.
No, he was talking about mine.
You're not wearing a sweater.
Zip up.
Nobody makes fun of Ariana. Ever.
Why not? Can you please start making fun of me more?
I would, but I'm scared of the reaction.
Live.
The blowback from that would be unimaginable.
Everyone in the chat just firing up. Well, Bo, your
like
sweater's
earlier
ugly.
when I was like, maybe a snow devil would be more appropriate for you. Like I thought that, and I'm
you
like,
didn't say it?
no. Absolutely not.
You can't be scared of the people.
I am self-censoring all the time.
Dang it. That's my, insults are my love language. Do you want to be friends with me?
No.
It wasn't a question. I was continuing a statement.
Watch where you pause. Watch where you pause.
Fine. I won't tell you. We're not friends.
Oh. Yes.
Fine.
I like my sweater.
It's a cool sweater.
It's made by Pendleton.
I don't know what that
It's
is.
okay. And anyway, I have the other version of it. There's another color. It's called the Waverly. And I know way too much about this. There's a movie, The Big Lebowski, where the dude wears that particular sweater. So I own that one as well.
And this one. Is it just a different color?
Yeah, it's like
Of the same thing?
Yeah, it was similar. Yeah, same.
Oh.
Got the cool zipper.
Okay.
Anyway, I got them both. I like them.
Fun. It's probably really warm considering we keep this room at approximately 6 degrees.
It's 64, I think.
That's feels like 6. 64
There's a
feels like
6 in
6.
it. All right.
There's a breeze.
Okay, we do have a national holiday to celebrate.
I thought we just did.
No, that wasn't it.
Oh.
We have one that's on our calendar that gives us days to celebrate.
Okay.
And it is National Serpent Day. Serpent. Like snakes.
Like snakes.
You ever met somebody with a snake?
Yeah. I know a few people with snakes, actually.
I do too. I know this one guy. I'm gonna do my best impersonation of him.
Okay.
His name is Sal. Sal loves his snakes. He likes to show everybody his snakes. Hi, I'm Sal, and this is my snake. His name is Sammy. Sammy Snake. Sammy's my best friend, and we hang out in my mom's basement where we live, me and Sammy. Would you like to see my serpent, Sammy?
No.
Why?
No. Just, I'm okay from over here.
My
actually.
friends like to call me the Serpent King.
Do they?
I don't have any friends besides
Are
Sammy.
they in your head? The voices in your head call you the Serpent King?
I don't know. I'm done. How do you feel about the snakes?
I don't know. I would way rather, no, now it's on the floor, but I would way rather see a snake than a spider.
Really?
Oh, yes. I would rather have a snake on me than a spider on me.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. We live in New England. It's not like it's a boa constrictor. It's just like little garden snake.
Doesn't matter.
Little
Not a
slither
fan of
across
it.
the foot, you know, it's fine, harmless. Bite you, and then it's just like over. You're like, all right, bye.
My son Ace taught me an invaluable lesson. If it's got less than 2 legs or more than 4, we don't like it.
That's true. That's a fact.
I agree.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to take it one step further.
Okay.
I like the less than 2 more than 4.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, you'd rather have a spider.
No. I would rather have a snake.
That's what I meant. I'd rather have a spider. I said it wrong.
Okay.
You like it.
Okay. Yeah.
No, I'd rather have a spider. I don't like snake.
You would really rather have a spider on you than a snake like slither across your foot?
Absolutely.
No.
Don't like
I
it.
haven't, to the point where I haven't seen a spider in like a few months, and it haunts me. Because I'm like, it's got to happen soon. It's got to happen soon. I haven't seen one in like a few months, and I'm frightened.
What's things like, I don't like lakes, like you don't have this here. Like we would, if you're like water skiing or doing something in a lake in Texas, somebody would say, oh, be careful not to fall into the nest of water moccasins.
Oh, hey, yeah, that's different.
That's the thing nightmares are made of.
Yeah, it is.
A nest of water. You ever seen a snake in the water?
Yeah.
Now imagine like 20 of them.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I just actually got chills. But I would rather this. I don't know if I want to really hold firm to this, but I might rather that, like, be in the water with snakes than like many spiders, like crawling or like seeing them in my room.
Pit of snakes or pit of spiders?
Pit of snakes.
No.
Every day.
I'm taking out spiders.
No, I can't though.
Flailing. The spiders are out.
Spiders are dying.
I will stop, drop, and roll. I will
No.
be crushing some spiders.
That makes me just as uncomfortable as alive spiders. I'm thinking about it. To the point, like, little tiny spiders, my dad makes fun of me because I'll be like, Dad, there's a huge spider. I called him once for my car. Dad, I don't know, I can't drive. He's like, why? I'm like, there's a spider on my dashboard. He's like, kill it? I'm like, I can't. He's like, send me a picture. I'm like, Dad, it's huge. I'm not kidding. He's like, send me a picture. It's like this big, like tiny.
I would have hung up on you.
I know, he should have. I'm not saying, I understand. I'm like, Dad, I don't know what to do. He's like, kill the spider. I'm like, you're right. And it's so hard for me to kill spiders. I don't like it. I do not like. Okay, yeah, we got it.
There you go.
Next thing. I can't talk about spiders anymore. I'm freezing up.
I don't think you understand the strength that you have. While you may be tiny, you can handle a spider. Be strong and very courageous.
Okay, I'll remember that.
And you don't have to kill them either. You can move them along.
How do you do that without, like, touching them?
That's
But
what
then
you
they
do.
just go somewhere else. They just exist
All right.
still.
That was ridiculous.
I'll let them outside.
Serpent Day. All right. Let's gonna do a little Trivial Pursuit.
Sure.
Okay. We're gonna play Trivial Pursuit. 6 questions on a Trivial Pursuit card. Guess at all 6. I'm guessing all 6. You get all 6 right, we'll send you a congratulatory Pop Rocks from a Fun Dip box. Yeah. And we have the original 1981 edition and the classic board game Trivial Pursuit and the 40th anniversary edition. Oldest cards, newest cards. You going old or new?
I'm going to go new.
New. Let's do this.
Blue.
Geography.
Which substance was used as binder for the mortar used in the Great Wall of China? Animal fat, beer, sticky rice, or tree resin?
Which substance was used as the binder in the Great Wall of China? Okay, well,
Well,
tree resins.
for the mortar.
Mortar for the and binder and the mortar, like to hold it together.
Yeah. Not just like this substance alone.
Sometimes Trivial Pursuit gets cutesy.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with sticky rice.
Sticky rice is correct.
Let's go.
It truly is.
All right.
Pink.
Pink entertainment.
Which AMC series about a criminal lawyer is a prequel to Breaking Bad?
The answer to this one is Better Call Saul.
That is correct. Yellow.
Yellow history.
In 1973, members of the American Indian Movement occupied which painfully historic site in South Dakota to protest reservation conditions?
Oh man. What site did they occupy in South Dakota? This would be. I gotta name the place. It's like where a battle took place.
Members of the which painfully historic site? Yes.
Okay, that's the. Am I saying like the battle of?
You can.
In South Dakota, that's where. Oh my goodness, I don't think this is right. I'm on the spot. I'm 2 for 2. The Battle of. It's not it. Little Bighorn. That's not it. I know what it is.
Yeah.
I know what it is. It's the. No, all right. I don't know. I'm taking too much time.
Wounded Knee.
Wounded Knee.
Purple.
Purple. Art and literature.
Which online reference site was launched in 2001 by Jimmy Wales and Larry Sanger?
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 I don't know. All you really
What
needed
year?
was which online reference site was launched in 2001.
Online reference site. 2001. I will say Wikipedia.
Correct.
Okay.
Green.
Green. Science and Nature.
What is the term for the total amount of greenhouse gases produced to directly and indirectly support human activities?
The name of greenhouse gases? What?
What is the term for the total amount of greenhouse gases produced to directly and indirectly support human activities?
Ooh. I don't know. The ozone layer. I have no idea.
Carbon footprint.
Carbon footprint. Okay.
Orange.
Orange. Sports and leisure.
Real Cordovan leather is made from the hide of which animal?
Cordovan.
I don't know if that's how you say it.
I don't know. I am going to say the goat.
The horse.
Horse. Horsey leather.
Horsey leather. Should have just called it that. I don't know why they did.
Horsey leather, yeah. Okay. Well, I did not get all 6 right, but if you did, let us know. We'd love to send you a congratulatory Pop Rocks from a Fun Dip box.
Yeah.
Do a little Everyday with Jesus?
Yeah.
Our daily devotion in 140 characters or less. Our thought for the day says, Jesus is Lord. Mere cliche or greatest truth you know, there is no middle ground. Matthew 7:21, Jesus is speaking. He says, not everyone who says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of heaven, but only he who does the will of my Father who is in heaven. All right. That's important. Mm-hmm. Jesus is Lord. Sometimes it can take on like a cliche tone where it's just something we utter or say, but isn't necessarily something that is our greatest truth. Well, look who showed up.
I just hear
buddy.
from across the room. Hi, hello, hello.
He had to come say hello.
He was like, I hear that. Oh, he's got the snake.
okay.
All right, well.
All right. Griswold is celebrating National Serpent Day. But I do encourage all of you to wrestle with that question. Jesus is Lord. Is it your ultimate truth? Or is it just like a passing notion?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ultimate truth.
Yeah.
It can be. This day.
This day?
This is the day.
Yeah, it is.
And we will catch you tomorrow. Come here, buddy. Come on.
Wow.
You can't have the snake. Come on. Thank you. Thank you.
Slavic snake.
Where'd you come from?